Social media does not work for barbers anymore. We are in a serious recession. There was a time when you could put a haircut picture up and you could get, like, the top creators anyway, the top barber creators could get thousands and thousands to even tens of thousands of likes on their picture. Now, the top creators are struggling to get a couple hundred. The bottom creators in the barbering world, back in the days, low likes would have been, you could reach maybe 100 likes. Now, people are struggling to get 10. So is there any point of barbers posting on social media if social media isn't really working? The likes, the views, it's just not really happening. Well, let's talk about it today. And for those who don't know who I am, my name is Mark McIver, and this is the Slidercuts Barber Business Podcast, where I talk all things barbering, business, and in between. So let's talk about social media and barbers and the recession that we are in. Do I believe that social media is dead for barbers? No, I don't. I just think that barbers are using social media wrong. So let's talk about how I think you should use it. But let's start off with a conversation I had with someone the other day. I've had multiple conversations, but in particular, about 2 weeks ago, I spoke to a barber, popular barber as well, doing really well, got a really good following on their page. And they said to me, they feel like unless you're doing like comedy sketches and so on as a barber, it just doesn't work for barbers no more. And I was like, I hear what you're saying, especially that I'm someone, I do sketches, I do drama sketches, I do comedy sketches, I do questions, barber scenarios, I do haircut tutorials, I do the lot. So I was like to them, I understand what you're saying and where you're coming from, because it's difficult and it does feel like that. But what I said to them was, but put out your work. Don't stop. Because you need to know the difference between someone who's building a social media following and someone who's growing their clientele. So what's happening in the barbering industry is a lot of people are confusing the two. So barbers go online and they're like, oh, I only got 10 likes, so I'm not posting anymore. But the question is, are you trying to be a social media creator, content creator, where what matters is the likes and the views and the engagement you get from the content you put out there? Or are you trying to gain clients? Or both? Because based on that will determine how you actually post on social media. So let's talk about gaining clients first. Because I think if you're a barber, you should actually be focused on gaining clients first. If you want to gain clients, don't worry about how many likes you're getting, how many comments you're getting. Worry about how many people are actually seeing it and how many people are being converted into clients from your content. I use myself as an example. If I put out haircuts, that sometimes is, or a lot of times is my lowest ranking content on my social media platforms, the haircuts. Unless it's really like a celebrity or it's a kind of like a really, really good transformation haircut where someone's got like a lot of hair and I'm taking them through the process. But generally, my sketches do better than my haircuts. So based on social media, I should put out more sketches than I do of haircuts, right? Because that should really get me more clients. No. Because you know what my highest converting content is to clients? My haircuts. And often clients come into my chair and they show me pictures or videos of haircuts they want, which is done by me. And I always say this, they haven't liked it, they haven't saved it, they haven't commented on it. But they're showing me this video or picture of mine. And I'm always like, yo, well, you like that haircut? And they're like, yeah, it's a good haircut. And I'm like, well, so why didn't you like it? Just because they didn't. But that low ranking content has now converted someone into a client. And because of their lack of engagement, because they didn't comment on it, they didn't like it, they didn't forward it to anyone, they didn't engage in a post. It means that now online, those social media platforms are not pushing that content anymore. But that doesn't mean that people aren't watching it and booking you as a barber. And this is why I'm saying to you barbers, If it's about converting clients, then the thing to do is to put out your haircuts. Now, there are better ways to put out your haircuts, because if you put out a picture, yeah, it might reach no one, right? Because pictures aren't really doing it on social media anymore. But what you can do is put out videos. Now, what I would suggest is, if you're going to put out videos, simple thing to do. Do a before and after. The video can be about 10 seconds long, maybe 15 seconds tops. Put out the before, show them 360. This is the before. If you're going to put a voiceover on it, it'll be even better. Like, guys, check out this crazy transformation. This is the before. Now wait for the after, then switch to the after, and then they show the after. People will engage a little bit more with that. Because what's also happening is people aren't moving with the times. So they're like, okay, I put out a picture and nothing happened. It's like, okay, cool. But still go with the times. Videos are more in right now. People engage more when there's actually captions on the screen. Also, if you're going to put out a video of a before and after, at the beginning of the video on the screen, I would advise you to put a caption on the screen saying, check out this crazy haircut transformation. Wait till you see what the haircut came out like. I'm just making up captions on the spot. You know, watch the before and after. You're not going to believe how this haircut came out, because what you're doing is you're grabbing people's attentions with that caption on the screen saying, yo, wait for it. Check out this crazy transformation. So right now, in those first 2 seconds, you're making people engage and say, okay, what is this transformation that's going to happen? And if you do a voiceover, I would also say, put the on-screen captions of your voiceover so that people which are watching your videos on silent can still read along. Because a lot of times, I know this for myself, I watch videos on silent. I'll be looking at a video, I'll be like, okay, looking at the video, okay, what's going on? And I'm reading what's on the screen. And that helps me to stay engaged in the video. So these are just a few tips. If you're going to post your haircuts and you want to convert people into clients, still post your haircuts. And I can guarantee you that you will get more engagement or more likes or more views than just putting out a picture. Now, does it mean that it's going to do as well as like a sketch? Maybe not. But you're in it to convert viewers into clients. So that's what you should be kind of like watching, not just how many likes you got. Now, if you want to be a big creator, then yes, you're going to have to keep up with the social media trends. So as example, recently, I think the trend's actually kind of like fading out right now, but last year was massive for reaction videos, reacting to other people's videos. So other people's videos are there, and then you as a content creator are reacting to it. Sometimes it's just facial expressions. Other times it's you giving your perspective on it, but they were really big. I feel like right now we're in like coming towards the end of January, 2026. I feel like that trend is fading out a little bit, but it was massive last year. So something else is going to come in right now. If you want to be a content creator, you need to keep at the forefront of what is hot and what is not. And you've got to understand that things constantly change. So it's not about what was working 3 years ago. It's about what is working now. So where I'm trying to do both, be content creator as well as someone who converts people into clients. I'm putting out all their haircuts. I'm putting out haircut tutorials. I'm putting out haircut exhibitions, as well as content that is just good for social media. So I put out comedy sketches. I put out drama sketches. I do barber scenarios where I sit in a chair and I just ask people their advice on a scenario that's happened within the barbering industry. I put out content where I do carousels, where I'm just talking about a topic and I'm giving my advice. I do behind the chair talks, which is a series of me just talking behind the chair, giving barbers advice. I'm doing various things, but what I make sure to do is to keep up with what is trending and to make sure I am keeping up with what people like. So if I'm doing a piece of content and it's not working because people aren't engaging with it, they're not watching it, they don't care for it, I stop doing it. I'm online all the time watching different content creators talking about what is hot, what's not, what's happening right now. Because if you want to be a content creator, it's not just about, well, I've read the manual on social media and now I'm doing something and it works. Because it will work now, but with the way social media happens and the algorithm happens, things change. So you need to be willing to keep up with the algorithm and the social media trends and change with it. So if it means that now you're doing comedy sketches or you're doing drama sketches, then I'll do that for now. If suddenly next year this all dies out and nobody cares for them no more, then whatever's hot at that moment, I'm going to have to adapt to and learn and do it. Because content creation to converting people into clients are two different things. And you got to ask yourself, what am I doing and what am I in it for? So when you ask me or you put out there saying social media is dead for barbers, no, it's not. You're just confused about what you're using social media for and how to use social media because you haven't set your goals correctly yet. So now you're doing things like comedy sketches, but you're not getting no clients. Or you're doing haircuts, you're putting your haircuts out there, but you're not getting loads of engagement. And you're like, but I want to put my haircuts out there and get loads of engagement. Well, if you're going to do that, then you're going to have to merge the two. And then I would probably say is you're going to have to put out some haircuts, but within the haircuts of you showing the haircut, this is the advice I'm giving. If you want to merge the two of content creation and kind of like displaying your haircuts, then as example, right now, what I would do, which is some of the stuff I'm going to be doing to make it clear, is have someone in a chair where I'm displaying the haircut which they've got. But then I'm going to do like some type of drama sketch or comedy sketch. So right now, what will happen is you will see the haircut that I've done. So you can be like, oh, he's a good barber. I'd like to book him. But also at the same time, I'm doing this type of comedy sketch, which is the back and forth between me and a client. And now you're engaging in that. So I'm merging the two. This is the haircut I've done, but also you're engaging in the conversation that's going on between me and the client. Or me and the receptionist, or whoever it is, right? But that's how you kind of merge the two in my advice. So no, I don't believe that social media is dead for barbers. I just believe that a lot of barbers are using social media incorrectly. So if you're a barber and you want to build yourself up as a content creator, then you need to also study it. Everything you do, study and practice and train and get on it straight away. Don't wait, just get on it. Start putting out stuff because whatever you put out, the content you put out will not be good when you start. But trust me, repetitions will make you better and you get better till you get good and good till you get great and great till you're amazing. So the key is to start and keep going and keep training and exercising until you get stronger. I'm using the analogy of like exercise until you get stronger. Same thing with barbering. You put out a sketch, it doesn't do well, cool. Look at what went wrong, do something else. Doesn't do well, okay, do something else. Oh, that did well, look at why it did well. Replicate that, but a different subject. Do it again. Then with the haircuts, be more creative with the way you put out your haircuts. It's not just a picture you have to put out there. Instead, think about more creative ways, befores and afters. How about when you're cutting hair, having a conversation with the client? How about I'm going to put out a before and after, or I'm going to put out the process of the haircut, or just clips of the haircut. Here's the before with all the hair. Here's it when it was here it is with the skin line. Here it is with the fade. Here it is with the shape up, and here's the final product. Just think about more creative ways of putting out the haircut so that you can build up a bit more viewers and a bit more engagement so it gets passed on to more people and more people see your haircuts and more people want to book you. And I'll say another thing is make sure, this is just a side point. If you want people to book you, make sure your contact details are on all your social media platforms and telling them how to book you. Message me if you want to book me. Go to my booking system if you want to book me. Have your website there. Whatever it is, just make sure it's clear. So barbers, do I think social media is dead for barbers? No, I don't. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the Slidercuts Barber Business Podcast, where I talk all things barbering, business, and in between.